guys, it's Kelly and Brenna on
guys.
Whiskey Wednesday. We are excited. I'm going to get used to her being here, and then she's going to leave me, and I'm going to be sad because it's been nice having him here and that. But we got some really fun cocktails to do today. I think we've tested a little bit just to see how we liked them. Couple of these things I had to go to Northern Virginia for a couple of days, and I cleared out a couple of their shelves just trying to find some stuff. I was at Total Wine and Beverage. If you guys have one near you, they've got some really, really good mixers and things like that. So I would highly recommend stopping by Total Wine and getting an idea of some different mixers from them. And then I got a couple of things, Master of Mixes, which you can get online in that. Luckily, I try to keep all of the ingredients local to Halifax with Food Line in Centerville for us, but some of this stuff is super orderable, and also through Walmart.com. I've noticed that you can get a really good variety through Walmart.com, and it ships to you in 2 days, so it's basically like Amazon. And the thing is that it's not quite as expensive as Amazon, I've noticed. So anyway, we're gonna dive right in because these are some good ones we've tried, and I think we're gonna be pretty good with it. Which one do you want to start with?
I think you should do the Frosé first.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So Kat and I went to Giant up in Northern Virginia, her Giant, and I'm a big Master of Mixes mixer fan. It just keeps things really, really easy and simple with their Tom Collins mix. They have a Manhattan mix that we've done here. They have the whiskey sour. They have a strawberry daiquiri. Like, they just have a really good variety. But this was one I'd never seen before, and I hadn't seen this online or anything like this, but this is called a Frosé, handcrafted Frosé mixer, just in case you guys can see this. And they have got some really good, like, frozen recipe type things that you can do with this. But of course, we keep it simple here in the distillery, so you can always kick it up a notch. They show them frozen with some strawberries in that. Yeah. This has strawberry, peach, lemon, lime, grape, and pear juices, cane sugar, and filtered water. I'm going to tell you this. This is like sugar overkill. We played with this a little bit. We played with it a little bit. Less is more. Yeah. This is not a half and half version at all. But so I'm going to just start with our little tasting jar with some ice, and get it because, you know, we like our cocktails nice and cold here. Well, Brenna and I do anyway.
I definitely do.
And so I'm going to fill that with ice. And then we tried this with a couple of different whiskeys, and we both agreed the peach knocked it out of the park. Yeah. I haven't used peach in the tasting room in a little while, so I thought this was a perfect way to do this and bring this back, because this was our probably most popular summer whiskey. I mean, super, super easy with your ginger beer or ginger ale. Sprite is a huge favorite for this. But I really liked mixing this today. And I got to just figure out, I just had my, here we go, sorry. So with this one, I'm going to take 1 ounce of this in the little tasting. If I was doing it in the big mason jar, I would do the 1.5 ounce, a full shot. So I put in that, and then I'm going to put just a little bit of this in there. So you can see that the whiskey takes up quite a bit of this. I'm going to just go to Springfield, so it's not even going to be quite as much. Oh, no, I went a little bit heavy on this one. This one's going to be really sweet. And then we're going to add Sprite to it. So I would go a little bit less with this one. I went a little bit over on this. I'm going to do that. But you know what I think we should do is add a little squeeze of lemon to this. Yes. Because last week when we were doing the lemon, it kind of cut some of that sweetness, and I think that that's going to maybe make it not quite so sweet. So I've got the peach whiskey, the Frosé Master of Mixes, and then just some Sprite in here. But again, you could do this with club soda if you guys wanted to, if you wanted to even cut some more of that sweetness with it. I think this lemon's gonna really add it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, that is really yummy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't. A little goes a long way for sure with this.
Yeah.
But really good.
Well, I bought all 12, so if we don't go through them this weekend, we can bring this one back with a different, like an orange whiskey, or change it up with some cranberry juice or something like that when it gets closer to the holiday. I think
that would be great.
That cranberry ginger ale, I think, would be super yummy with that. So that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Really easy to drink, as most of them are with the whiskey.
a little on the sweeter side. So for those coming in for tastings this weekend, that one is definitely just a tiny bit more on the sweet side. So again, this was peach whiskey, the Master of Mixes Frosé mix, and then just some Sprite with a squeeze of lemon. The lemon was super, super good in this one. So this is definitely 100% on the tasting menu this weekend. Okay. So let's next do, what do we think about the blackberry Collins?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Blackberry.
So Kat, we've done a lot of Collins. Collins is a really big, it's a huge favorite here in the tasting room. We do, and this is a Mr. and Mrs. T. So this is the mixer that I use for here locally. It's really, really easy for us to get at both. I think this is both at Walmart and Food Line, but I also think that this is also at the ABC stores. I think this one is one. Right. Yeah. But Master of Mixes, if you guys get this, the Master of Mixes one for this, still really, really good with this. So I would definitely do the any of the Tom Collins. I think they're pretty comparable in flavor in that. So this one we want to do, I didn't use blackberry last. No, we did do blackberry. What did we do last? We did a blackberry fashion or something. Yeah. Something with that.
Mule.
A mule.
No. Elderberry.
Elderflower.
Yeah,
that's what we did.
elderflower.
The blackberry elderflower and that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be totally different because this is not going to be sweet. This is going to be nice and tart.
Yep.
So, but that blackberry is just really, really good to mix. This is definitely still tasting room favorite. The 1842 and is definitely trying to kick this one off the map. And then my maple whiskey, that one's creeping up there too. But the blackberry it's still at the top. So we've got ice in here. I put 1 ounce of the blackberry whiskey in this. And again, less is more with these. Remember with the mixers, you want to try and keep the mixers, in my opinion, and it's just a personal taste, but I think that keeping this at the same level of the whiskey just works. It doesn't make it overwhelming. But if you want it more tart, more lemony and that stuff, you can obviously add more. But I'm going to go just about halfway up with this because that's going to be equal to the whiskey. Slow pour with this one because this Tom Collins mix is quite tart. And then this is another Sprite one. We've got a lot of Sprite going on this week.
I think that's okay.
But we're going
seltzer too.
You could do seltzer. You could do club soda. You could do any of the flavored seltzers, which I think are also fabulous with this. And this one, I'm just going to do the blackberry, the Tom Collins, and Sprite. Wow, that's good. If I wanted to make I could do the lemon garnish in there, do a little squeeze and get just a tiny bit more lemon, but I don't even know if you need it. I think we'll just do it for just, not the squeeze, just a little, make it pretty. Different than the sour because this one is definitely more lemon.
Yes.
We make a whiskey sour, a blackberry whiskey sour in here all the time. And the blackberry sour just pairs super well, which is why we're introducing it as a canned cocktail this year or beginning of next year. But I think that blackberry and the lemon just goes well. It's a little bit more than a blackberry lemonade. I think you get a little bit more than that. But this, that tartness, I think is super nice with the blackberry.
It's like if you were to home make lemonade, that's what you get.
Oh, that's great way of thinking of it. No, not a grocery store lemonade. Okay, recap. 1 ounce of the blackberry whiskey, about equal in that with Sylvia, you would love this one. Even though you're not a huge blackberry, the blackberry's starting to, after several years, you're getting used to it. And Kat says we ought to try 2 shots of blackberry. She'll be doing that next weekend for sure. And then just the equal parts of the Tom Collins mix, and then just topping it with carbonation. Sprite, if you're not a big Sprite fan, you can do that with ginger ale, and that'll cut a little bit of that sweetness too. Ginger ale, I think, would be really good with this for summertime even. Maybe we'll try that at the end of this. We'll try it with ginger ale just to see what we think about it, because we're just not done yet. Okay, and so the next one is going to be, Kat and I came up with this when we were in Northern Virginia. I saw it online. Somebody did a strawberry mule. I really had never kind of put those together, like with the strawberry flavoring in that. So we decided, Kat and I thought that the mint whiskey would be super good with this. I have a lot of people that do mint mules with us. And so this one is going to be done with the mint whiskey, some strawberry puree, and the ginger beer. So it's got a nice little bold flavoring with this. And you can go a little heavier on the strawberry because we tried this. I think you could go a little bit heavy on that with the...
Good to know.
So I'm going to do this with 1 ounce of our mint whiskey. So this mint whiskey, if you guys haven't tried it, this is like doesn't get enough credit in the tasting room, because this one we add to the mint mimosas. It's great with hot chocolate and with coffee ones and that. But when you add it with any of those Dole blends or the juice blends, I just think it makes it super vibrant. It's like just a really vibrant, refreshing drink. And for those that don't really want to taste the whiskey, I think that mint is a great gateway to drinking whiskey, because it's real friendly, it's not overpowering, and I think it just does really well with that. So we're going to try that.
A lot of people were surprised at how much they liked the mint mimosa from this past weekend.
And we did that with the Tropicana strawberry peach juice last week, but you could switch that up with any of the Simply juices, the Simply Tropical. You can do that with the Simply Orange, just if you want to do an orange mimosa, like a typical one with the mint. But the Doles are also really good. The pineapple, the orange pineapple banana, the orange pineapple guava, any of those kind of blend juices are super, super good with that. So, okay. So we've got a shot of the mint whiskey in here. And then this is one of those strawberry purees that they sell at Food Lion. We sell at Food Lion.
Basically.
I live there practically.
So
I'm the salesperson for the Centerville Food Lion. But the other thing that you can do is with these, like, this is a Food Lion strawberry daiquiri cocktail mix, and Zing Zang makes that, Master of Mixers makes that, any of those strawberry daiquiri mixes in that, or this little one here, it would be super easy to do that. So I'm going to take the mint, and I'm just going to do a couple of swirls of the strawberry in that, just because this is pretty potent, and then we're going to top this with Gosling's ginger beer.
My favorite.
And again, the Gosling's ginger beer is just a little piece of that strawberries in there. That's really nice. And mix this up. So I think this is going to be kind of a nice summer meets fall. We're still kind of getting that darn summer weather coming in. And so that warmth in that, I think is kind of neat to balance the end of summer going into the fall cocktails and that, but still with the warm weather, you're not having a pumpkin cocktail or something right now. Yeah. And then I'm just going to put the typical lime in there, because that's what we do. You want to try that one first?
Sure.
I'll let you do that one.
Ooh, that's so good.
Strawberry, enough strawberry?
I mean, you could do a little more.
You want to try just a smidge more?
Yeah, just a smidge more.
So we're just going to go a little.
Because obviously ginger beer is such
a strong one. So you can, especially if you're going to use these, if you're going to use these strawberry daiquiri mixes in that, you can go a little bit heavier on that. And that ginger beer, I think, balances that pretty well. Yeah.
That's a great summer drink. But you still get the spicy ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
it can hold its own.
Perfect with our barbecue truck this weekend. We have a barbecue food truck coming in on Saturday, and we're gonna. This would be so good. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees on Saturday, so this is going to be a super good sitting on the porch sipping cocktail. And even those, if you guys don't like the ginger beer, just tell us, and you know what we'll switch it up and we'll put ginger ale in it. It's super simple. I mean, you don't have to have the ginger beer to do this. It's a mule because of the ginger beer, but you could switch this up with Sprite if you want it super. We've done that as a berry be mine kind of thing, but even putting some nice strawberry slices in this would be good, or a nice piece of fresh mint, or that would bring out that mint flavor of the whiskey.
Yeah.
God, this is good.
It's really good. I like the strawberry. And you definitely get more strawberry flavor if you're not a huge ginger fan.
Yeah, I think so
too. Ginger ale or the Sprite, it'd be more of a.
It really tempers that ginger beer down.
It does.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. So, 1 ounce of mint whiskey, some ginger beer, and the strawberry puree. So that's a really good one. Okay, so we have 3 so far. We have the frosé, the peach frosé, which is not frozen. It's just fake frozen. And then the blackberry Tom Collins, and then the mint strawberry mule. I think mint berry mule. I think that's going to be a really good one.
Mint berry mule.
So then the last one we're going to do is, this is a cocktail that gets requested here at the tasting room all the time. We did the hot coffee. Was it last weekend or the week before? I can't remember.
I think it was the week before.
Before.
Yeah.
We didn't do the coffee last week. Those hot coffees in the coffee mugs are perfect. Any of the whiskeys, adding hot coffee. putting any of your favorite creamers in it and that. And then also the Ready Whip, which is what we really love to do, the Ready Whip with this one. So I'm going to do a cold coffee with this. This one's super, super popular here in the tasting room. This is probably not going to be big enough for Brenna.
No,
she likes the iced coffee. And if you saw us last week, she actually, I posted a picture. I was a hot coffee. This is not working for me today.
No, we tried.
The scoop is, we tried. We tried doing this, and Kelly is a huge fail with this. So it's not going to have a lot of ice in this one.
That's okay.
It's not going to be super cold,
This
but
is
the
cold
ingredients
already.
are cold.
Yeah.
Brenna picked brown sugar cinnamon. It is a coffee favorite here in the tasting room. That brown sugar cinnamon whiskey kind of sleeps most of the year until October. And then October comes and that brown sugar cinnamon just flies off the shelf. This is a perfect gift, Christmas gift. If you've got somewhere to go, the mulled cider packet, this is really, really good. And so many ways you can do this cold with lemonade, whiskey sours, peach juice, mules, but then eggnog. Oh my God, if you haven't had the eggnog with this, it is so good. We go through Christmas with our mint champagne mimosas in the morning, and then the brown sugar cinnamon. Yeah, and then the eggnog at the end of it. It's a perfect day. So I'm going to put 1 ounce of this brown sugar cinnamon. Great with coffees, great with hot chocolate, really good with eggnog. So those are all super good. And then I like this Stoke coffee. This is they also have a Starbucks cold. I just typically get whatever's on sale at Food Lion. A lot of these come in on Mace likes brown sugar, cinnamon, and Coke. Absolutely, it tastes like a grown-up Dr. Pepper for me. That's what I think. Mace says it doesn't taste like that. That's what it reminds me of, or like a Mr. Pibb kind of thing. I think that's what it tastes like. But these Stokes are really good. This one is not too sweet. There's one that's totally unsweet. I think they have a couple that are a little sweeter. And when you add your coffee creamer to it, it actually kicks that up. So this is the brown sugar cinnamon. I'm going to add the coffee pretty much to the top of this one. And then you can add whatever coffee creamer you like. Today we're going to pick the French vanilla because we're going to have like a brown sugar fall flavor, but with the sweetness of the French vanilla. Hey, did you guys see the TikTok about this?
I didn't.
Okay. This was really cool. It's like gone all over in that. You know the little metal part that comes up on the top of these creamers, and they are a complete pain in the butt to get off, and you're trying to peel that tinfoil off and that? Well, this woman on TikTok said that this little piece, this little plastic thing that's right here, you push that down and it breaks the tinfoil. You close this, and then you have it opening. So that is your little piercer for the tinfoil on your coffee mates.
What would we do without TikTok?
I don't know, but TikTok, I mean, I'm loving it, man. She like blew it up for like 1 million views.
TikTok tutorials.
So showed everyone at school. How cool was that? I mean, you do that with like medicines and crap like that, but I never even really thought to do it with this. Mm-mm. So anyway, that's a little tip for you guys that didn't get to see it on TikTok. Now you know.
Go look for it.
And then we're just going to put this with French vanilla. This could be done with caramel macchiato, your pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice with the brown sugar cinnamon. Oh my, over the top. And this is, no, you cannot take it as a teacher to school with the brown sugar cinnamon in it, but you can definitely do it on your way home.
I was going to say, I think if I was making this at home, to sip late in the afternoon, I wouldn't use creamer.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. If you are a non-creamer, and then they have these, like these are non-dairy.
Another sip.
It tastes like like a grown-up Starbucks. That's what it reminds me of. It's
does.
like a Starbucks, and then you've just kicked it up, and it's just that much better when you make it at home.
Yep.
And you don't spend $6 or $7 on it. This is really inexpensive for this. But a little goes a long way with this. So I would definitely try that.
Yeah.
But this one's really good. And again, change this up. Change up the different whiskeys. Bring in the mint if you want. You can do a mint vanilla one.
That would be great for Christmas.
The maple would be good. The 1842. The scratch corn whiskey. Brown sugar cinnamon. I mean, really, this is just really yummy with this. James does this with the rum. And he puts the rum in the coffee and then creamer. And it tastes just like, he says it tastes just like rum raisin ice cream. And it does. It tastes like rum raisin ice cream. So that would be something that I would do, but you can change this up. And if you don't like the brown sugar cinnamon or you don't want the creamer, we don't care. We'll give it to you however you want it here. You can do it hot, you can do it cold, switch it up, try a caramel macchiato, white chocolate mocha you can do a white chocolate mocha mint.
Just whipped cream.
Just whipped cream. I like it when it's hot and I put the Ready Whip on it and it just melts down in there with the corn whiskey, which I showed you guys a couple of that. That one was really good. So this coffee one, super, super easy. Any of the whiskeys, iced coffee, you can make your own. Just let the coffee out of the Keurig sit and let it come to room temperature and then add ice to it. That works if you don't want to buy the cold coffee. And then just any creamer or non-creamer. You can do half and half. You can do heavy whipping cream or just omit it with that. And those that are non-dairy, just know I do buy the lactose-free creamer in here just for those that are looking for that because I know there are dairy restrictions in that. So then going backwards, we did that strawberry mule. It was done with an ounce of the mint whiskey. It was done with the strawberry puree and then ginger beer. Highly recommend this one. If you like a mule, this is super good. I can switch out the strawberry with that with a mango or peach or anything like that, but this strawberry one is good. It's got a nice sweetness to it. And we can swap that out with either Sprite or ginger ale this weekend. And Brenna is just freaking awesome behind the thing, so she'll be here this weekend.
Be here this weekend.
Got one more weekend with
I
her.
know, only one more weekend. It's crazy.
And then the Blackberry Collins.
Yes.
We did the blackberry whiskey with the Tom Collins mix and Sprite. And if you wanted a little less sweet, I would do it with ginger ale. Both really, really good. We're going to try that once we get off this. Brenna and I are going to try a few. And then the first one was done with that Frosé. That's that Master of Mixes Frosé. The other thing I would say, if you can't find this, is you could do this with the Simply Tropical juice.
Yeah.
I really think that peach.
Similar.
Similar. Yeah, I think it would be super good with this because a lot of those are the same ingredients with that. But that Simply Tropical would be super good. If you can't find this, but those in Northern Virginia and other areas, do this one. Go D. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And then again, seltzer, Sprite, or ginger ale. Anything that you'd like to do that. If you are trying to watch some of the sugar and that stuff, go a little bit less on this Frosé. Or do one of the diet juices. You can do the cran mango, cran pineapple, anything like that would go really, really well with that. We'll have to try that another week.
Yes.
And that. So anyway, this weekend here in the tasting room, just remember we're going to have a barbecue food truck. And we're going to have, going to Giant after this live. Go, Crystal, run and get that Frosé. It's in the little mixer section right across from the wines. But if you're in Springfield, Virginia, we wiped it out.
It's gone.
Unless they restocked, it's gone. We're going to have to go to a different Giant. And then, so we'll have the food truck, and then we'll have cocktails in that this weekend. The weather is supposed to be absolutely perfect on Saturday, so come and try some whiskey with us. And then make sure you follow and like and share and do this because we're going to have a little contest with the little with the jar, and you can rewatch this and make sure you make your comments in that and share it and tag a friend in this. And then we will be announcing the winner by 5 o'clock tomorrow. So make sure you like, share, and keep watching us. We really enjoy it. So anyway, it's been great having Brenna here. I'm so thankful that they're still here.
Yes.
And hope you guys enjoy these cocktails. I've got a couple of other ideas for my 5th and 6th cocktail for this weekend, so stay tuned. We will be posting these on our stories with the recipes. Remember to look for those there, and also in Facebook, but we'll make sure we share it. And if for any reason you can't find it, just send us a message and we'll be happy to send it to you. So anyway, happy Whiskey Wednesday. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.